Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pastors Game 2 Raider franchise with Coach Beaux Jackson, and we are entering season 2. And if you missed it, man, a lot has happened. Number one, we finished the last season. Super Bowl winners took out the Dallas Cowboys. Great game. If you missed it, you should go check it out. Check out the video. I may post a link in this video at the little thing at the top of the screen. If not, just go to the channel and go check out the channel, and you will see the Super Bowl game for 2021 with the Dallas Cowboys. It's a fun one to watch. But after this amazing high for the Raiders, this highlight moment where, you know, we win this close game and it's great, and Josh Jacobs is the MVP, and Derek Carr is leading the league and touchdown throws and all the wonderfulness, we enter into the offseason with the locker room in turmoil. Derek Carr doesn't want to be a Raider anymore because Raider Nation doesn't like him. Josh Jacobs is like, good riddance, this is my team anyway. Darren Waller is like, man, what's up, man? I didn't even get a lot of catches. I only got a small window to maximize my talent. And at the end of the day, once all the dust settles, we are without Derek Carr. We are without Josh Jacobs. We are without Darren Waller. The Raider defense, or rather the Raider team, Raider offense, looks completely different. And it's going to be tough now. We drafted some really bad quarterbacks. And by bad, I mean bad. Like, I'm going to go to the roster here. But the quarterback situation is abysmal. The running back situation, we do still have Kenyon Drake, which was a good player. We expected to do more with him anyway. Turns out now we're going to see, is he going to take the lead role? Is he still going to play the role that he was playing? We got two new running backs. One of them is another Alabama-ite. Maybe we can get another Josh Jacobs in that guy. But then we got a dude from Notre Dame who came in, whose name was spelled like my name, and I had to get him for that reason. And the same initials as me, so I just changed his name. And his first name was spelled exactly. Did I just say this? Maybe I did. His first name is spelled exactly like my name is spelled, and I never see that in games. Ever do I see that in games. So he was from Indiana, and I'm from Indiana, and it just felt like, you know what, I had to get that guy. So we got two young running backs on our team. We made some trades. I'm gonna go through the roster here in just a minute. The point is, this is a brand new Raider team, completely different than what you might remember from last year. I don't know if the strategies that we did before are going to work. But anyway, we're going to see. This is what preseason is all about. So this is the preseason edition of the show. And this is going to matter more than ever now, because we do need to test run this offense. So, all right, we start with this guy, Brian McDowell from Utah. This is really the only quarterback that was in the last draft worth having. Brian McDowell was originally drafted by the San Diego Chargers. We had to go and make some deals to get Brian McDowell from the Chargers. We had already made some deals to get to the 4th round pick. Chargers had the 3rd round pick, and they picked McDowell, which was our guy. And so what we decided to do was to work a trade with them in the draft room to see if we could get McDowell from them. And so we did, but you're going to see it came at great cost. But without McDowell, we would have had Sean Hill, we would have had Mike Bright. Those would be the only quarterbacks that we had. So we've got McDowell. He's got to be the guy that does the thing. So far, McDowell looks decent. He's got 78 speed, so you can get out of a pinch a little bit. Change of direction is very good, so that seems like it's good. Not really worried about awareness. Throw power is great, which is what we need. We need throw power because this team still has Henry Ruggs on it, and Henry Ruggs is the guy that guy might be the real deal. Okay, the short accuracy is good, medium accuracy, and the deep accuracy is not terrible. You know, so it's going to be tough to see what we do with that, right? We got some running here. You can throw on the run. And so you can see what's going on with that. Really, the sleeper on this team, Brian McDowell, is kind of the guy we think is going to be the main quarterback. But look at Sean Hill's numbers. Sean Hill's not bad coming out of Washington. Sean Hill, number 14. He's only 59 overall. look at his stats though. He's got 85 speed. So he's going to get himself out of a lot of pinches as well. We think, Madden, these guys can't hold on to the ball or they fumble it. So you don't know what's going to happen with that. He's got to change of direction. His awareness and strength is pretty low, but he's got some good throw power, especially for a young quarterback, a rookie quarterback, 89. That can go up. That can be better. And then this deep throw accuracy can also go up. It's the lowest of the quarterbacks here, but for where he is, could be something that we can develop in him quickly if we can get him going. So we're going to see a good combination of Brian McDowell and Sean Hill in the preseason to see, what we have with those guys. Throwing on the run is good. So this guy is comparable, like he's not that different from the top guy, 74 vision, 75 juke move. Clearly this is a running quarterback. So we've got a thrower, we've got a runner, and we're just going to see who's going to be the guy that steps up. Is it going to be Brian McDowell, the number one draft pick, the first round draft pick from Utah? It's going to be Sean Hill, 5th round draft pick from Washington. We'll see. Time will tell. Going to the running back. No Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is out of here. Kenyon Drake is the best rated running back here. Then you got these two rookies here, John Connor and Antoine Malone. Antoine Malone is from Notre Dame and 75 overall. A little bit faster. I'll put these two where you can see them both. The agility is, everything is pretty close to the same. Change of direction is better for Malone. But Connor is stronger. Connor's got more awareness. Carry is better. Vision. Breaking the tackles, pretty similar. The truck is good for Antoine Malone. But the stiff arm is good for Connor. So that's an interesting combination with with a weak stiff arm, but a good truck. Spin move, juke move. So they both seem to be more elusive. We truck more because we've had Josh Jacobs. And so maybe we'll see. We're going to start with Malone starting and Connor, but really, again, it's going to be one of those deals where Drake is not going to be the starting running back. It's going to be one of these others, and we're going to see which one is the one to get it done. And we may just run a committee. So there you go with that. Alec Ingold is back. Few changes on the receiving side of things. So Henry Ruggs is still here. He's got to be our main guy. This is going to be the main threat. He becomes more important than ever. We cannot lose him in the injuries and all that kind of stuff in the season. We just can't do it. Cannot do it. But we have Mike Williams from the Chargers. And we have Hunter Renfrow and we have Brian Edwards. So we have our core receivers plus Mike Williams. And so that's a value added. So we lost some value in the halfback and all that, but we picked up Mike Williams, tall receiver that could be a good target. Wanted to put some targets around these young quarterbacks to give them some options. You got some short and quick, some tall and fast. So we'll see what we can do here. Brian Edwards was playing really well last year. We're going to figure out who's going to start and who isn't. We did keep this guy, Andrew Mitchell. He is 70 overall. We did draft him. He's a 94, so that's a rookie we drafted. And then we got Beaux, which is also 94. So we've got some good talent here on the receiving side of things. We really don't need Mike Williams. He may be a guy that we move later, or Renfrow may be a guy that we move later as we kind of make room for Mitchell here. So we might see what happens with that when we get to the regular season. Tight end, we no longer have Darren Waller. Made the trade with Detroit to get moved up in the draft and did get TJ Hawkinson. Derek Carr and Darren Waller went to Detroit for the for what they're doing. And we got Hawkinson and 2 draft picks in back in the middle of that. We also traded our first round to get there. So we traded Waller, Hawkinson, first round pick, and they got and we got first round pick, second round pick, I believe, and Hawkinson. So that's kind of what happened there. Part of me feels like, and then we signed Gronkowski in free agency. He took forever to sign. We made the offer. We ended up making the offer, going over a week, and making this trade that we made, and then forgot all about the offer we made to Gronk, and Gronk ended up signing. So we do have these three. That gives us a little depth at the tight end position to do that. Left tackle, we're the same here. We did pick up Donovan Smith in the trade. Pretty much needed this trade to get with Tampa Bay to get Antoine Malone here. So we gave up we got Donovan Smith and that rookie running back. We gave up Cleveland Ferrell in that trade. So we don't have Cleveland Ferrell on our team on the defensive side anymore. We do pick up a little depth at the defensive the tackle position, especially with Colton Miller, who's always injured. That might be a good thing for us. It's really hard to get good linemen. Richard Incognito did not retire, which is great. So for us, because we needed him to come back, but we did pick up this guy here just to kind of fill in the gap. I think it's a 1-year contract. Next year, we're going to have to make sure we draft some linemen. Here too, we got, again, a similar deal. Some of these guys may get moved around depending on what we need. And then we got right guard John Simpson holding that down still. Hope to develop him. And then we got Alex Leatherwood on the right tackle. We may end up moving. Let's see what one it is. We may end up moving one of these centers over to right tackle, or really like one of these guards might be the move, or not. We'll see. Defensively, keep Max Crosby. That's our man. Led the team in sacks last year. We got to bring Maximilian back. He's the guy. Carl Nassib was on many trade options, but we didn't get a trade in him. Just didn't happen. Thought maybe we would, but did not get it. So Carl Nassib still there. Not that I just need to get rid of him or anything. It's just, of the players that we would want to get rid of, he's 73 overall with an $8 million hit on our contract. He's just the right kind of guy to move. If we could move him, we just couldn't. And so we're a little thin at end. We're probably going to move one of the linebackers to the end. On the defensive tackle side of things, we still are pretty good. This is a rookie we picked up here, Micah Kerr. Who knows? If he's fast enough, we may move him to the end. He's not. So we're not going to move him to the end. We'll see what he does. We'll keep him on the team for a little bit. But we're hoping to keep these guys here. Quentin Jefferson may be trade bait this year, depending on what we got going on. Of course, we still good here at the Greenlaw. This is a Gazine Daniels is there, picked up in a trade, I believe. Just has some spare parts to get the trade done. And here's the number 1 draft pick, Kenny Thomas. Number 1 draft pick. He is, if you take a look at him, oops, I didn't mean to do that. He is got the hidden depth trade. Not too bad. An 89 overall, already 86 tackle, rated 76 overall as a rookie. And we see his overall, but we don't know what his trait is. I think that's the way this is working now. It used to be that you didn't know the overall. I think, is that the way it was? I don't know. Anyway, the good with him is that he can play the run. The bad is that he's terrible at the pass. And of course, you guys know me. My linebackers need to be able to play the pass. So we are going to spend a lot of time coaching up Kenny Thomas, who hails out of, I think he's Texas Tech. Comes out of Texas Tech. We did a lot out of the SEC in this draft. But we've got to get him responding better to the pass. But I'm kind of excited about him. And then McGrone got him up to 71. So excited about him as well. So we're okay. These are young players, but Isaiah Simmons, I think I've been saying Ian Simmons all season last year. Isaiah Simmons is 93, Kenny Thomas 89. As far as speed goes, it's great. And then looking at the coverages here is what's important to us. We see these other two are getting up there, but Kenny's got work to do. Got work. Right outside linebacker, Jonathan Abram moved from middle linebacker to right outside linebacker. We had to trade Tanner Muse away. He was a young rookie that we picked up 2 years ago. And he's out of here. Jonathan Abram is now playing on the right outside linebacker, hoping to hold down with some speed the right side of the line and able to run with some of these tight ends that we get. And Diablo is also there with some pretty good. So if we need to, we can move these linebackers around to try to do a little bit better for coverages and do that. Trayvon Mullen, superstar dev trait now, is in the top spot with William Jackson behind him. Thinking about trading William Jackson. He's been amazing for us. Had a great year last year, but I think he's going to start regressing. This might be the best year to move him if we're going to move him. And but I really like him, so we'll see what happens with him. And Awuzie is there. We probably could have used another cornerback in the draft. We didn't get it. Free safety Trevor Merrick is a great 81. We'll see him continue to go up. Nothing really changed there. And then Ronnie Harrison's there, and then we drafted a rookie, Nate Bishop, 65 overall. Projected to be a second rounder, but ended up not being second round talent. But all in all, 88 overall, and could be somebody that comes in at a pinch. So that's the Raider team for the 2021 squad. We're going to see what it all looks like in just a minute, but I wanted to run that through for you. We're going to do this. I'm pretty much going to play all of the preseason games, and we're going to grab highlights here and there from it. And you guys will be able to pick us up when we run the full game once the season starts. So that's the look, man. Crazy year. Should be a fun year. I hope you jump on the ride. Hit the like and subscribe and all the things, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or wherever. And follow us. It's going to be an interesting season. Not quite sure what we got. No Derek, no Drake, no JJ, no Darren Waller. Who knows what's going to happen? In the meantime, make sure you stay tuned, and I will see you when I see you, your boy. So that's not my call sign for this channel. My call sign for this channel is, this is Pastor's Game 2. God loves you, and so do I, and I will see you when I see you. Peace out.